Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming an outstanding executive, thought leader, and breaker of glass ceilings, Hyundai Philippine President and CEO, Ms. Maria Perez-Agudo.
Welcome. And you may now take your seats, graduates. I am really honored and privileged to be with you this, I would say this afternoon. I just came from a 15-hour flight from Europe and has not been sleeping for the last 12 hours. But this is very important for me, as today I witness again the very same day I had way back in 1983. So good afternoon, the class of 2019 of Southville International School, the academic community. I am honored to celebrate this milestone with you. Let me start with a provocative question by organizational psychologist Thomas Chamorro at a TEDx talk for women at the University of Nevada last March. He asked, why do so many incompetent men become leaders? Now I am a firm believer that success leadership is not a question of gender, but about the conviction to achieve more, to make things better, and make change happen. Let us not isolate the men here, shall we? So let's reframe the question. How can we have more competent individuals in leadership positions? I have 200 future leaders in front of me. I think Chamorro was spot on regarding these two habits that we should be aware of and try to correct. First, unhealthy fascination for charismatic individuals, with social media blown up the past decades. Second, the fascination leads us to confuse confidence with competence. We tend to celebrate people for their wit, charm, and good looks instead of their actual contribution to society. Sounds familiar? Okay, so let's play a short game. I want to show you Fortune magazine's greatest leaders for 2018. How many of them do you know about? Okay, how many of these leaders have you recognized? 1, 2, 3. As you can see, many successful people are low-key. No public scandals. They get up at the same time in the morning, attend meetings. They listen more than talk. Then they go home, take dinner with their families, and go to bed. A rather boring life? These are the people who are quietly working 24/7 to make our world a better place. So tell me, future leaders of the country, how will you make use of your gifts to make this world a better place? You have received the precious gift of education, an education which your parents worked hard for and which your professors have dedicated their lives to. My children are a bit older than you. I used to tell them to focus on their future, your future. I have a niece whom I have raised as a child, graduated from Southville 2009. That's a secret I have to reveal now. Nobody knows. I didn't tell the faculty and even your president. BS Nursing. I told her, go forward, move forward. So she took up medical school at De La Salle EAC, one-time passer of the board exams, passed the residency of Makati Medical, and is now a full-fledged doctor. But thanks to Southville for honing her skills and giving her the foundation. Okay. So, the world of the fourth industrial revolution, marked by the convergence of smartphones, robotics, artificial intelligence, internet, big data. It is disrupting how we do business and reshaping how we live and interact with each other. Work will never be the same. To navigate the new, the 5 C's: character, competence, collaboration, creativity, and commitment to achieve. 5 qualities that businesses consider most valuable today. My own story is marked by the 5 C's. Character. I have deep roots in the family school and only helps you to perfect it. I come from a family of very modest means. My late father was a mechanic. My mother graduated elementary, a housewife, who dedicated herself to raise us 10 brothers and sisters. My parents taught me the values that shaped my life. From my father, initiative and resourcefulness. From my mother, hard work and resilience. From both, education as the stepping stone to a better life. Growing up, we could not afford a decent study table. Instead, we each made use of the stair steps of our small apartment to do our homework. The lack of resources taught us to be resourceful. Competence. Competence is a journey. I am often asked, did you always want to be in the automotive industry? And I would say no. All I wanted was to be excellent in anything I do. I graduated on March 8, 1983 with a degree of accountancy the day after I started working as a sales consultant for a real estate firm. People would ask, you took up accounting. What were you doing in sales? I said, why not? I am a middle child. I felt the responsibility of helping my parents put up my younger siblings through school. I got promoted every month, every quarter, and it wasn't easy. I had to work, and I had to prove that I deserve it. In one day, from 7 a.m. to 4 I used to go to 3 different areas, sites in Cavite, Carmona, General Trias, and Tres Martires in a day. To sell 50 units in a month, I had to make at least 1 sale a day, and to make 1 sale a day, I had to talk to at least 100 people in a month. I have to do it, otherwise no rent. Okay? Competence is a journey marked by hard work, honesty, boldness, and hunger for success, further honed by humility and courage. Never settle with what you already know or have achieved. Be a lifetime learner. It takes courage to break out of your comfort zone on unfamiliar territory. I worked for the same real estate company for 17 years. Once I hit the highest position I wanted to go, they would always offer me another position until I've reached 17 years. When I was offered to start the distributorship of Hyundai in the Philippines, for the first time in my life, I felt fear. I knew very little about the auto industry. Was I going to jeopardize a career that I worked long and hard for? I turned to my father for advice, and he simply asked me, would you rather be a tiger in a small forest or a small fish in a big pond? Right then I knew what he wanted me to do. And my father knew me as well. He knew that I am always up to new challenges. How did Hyundai in the Philippines achieve close to 20 years of successful operations? One is through collaboration. Second is teamwork, unity in diversity. When Hyundai Asia Resources Incorporated, or HARI, started in 2001, we even signed up 2 months before the 9/11 attack. Everything was uncertain for business. People were always saying we were crazy to start a new business at that time. But for Hyundai in Korea, it was business as usual. Our pioneering team worked hard to submit all the requirements needed to prove that the Philippines was ready for Hyundai back in 2001. So brace yourselves. What you have done for your thesis, you're going to do it, and you're going to do it well this time. I knew I was good at managing, but what I did not know about the technicalities of a car, that was why I assembled a team of experts to help me sell our brand. I needed engineers, sales, marketing, customer relations. And then back in 2001, Hyundai was a dwarf in the face of the American and Japanese giants. And we were selling just one vehicle, the Grand Starex. But in less than 10 years, we shot up to the third-ranking auto brand in the Philippines. From our 4 pioneer dealerships, we have grown our dealerships to a network into 42 passenger cars and 11 commercial vehicle dealerships all over the country. So, might as well as saying, from earning 1 peso to running probably a 20 billion peso company. So before, my problem was how to replace my shoes. And now, my problem is how to wear all my shoes at the same time when you only have just one body and 2 feet. Okay? So, from our 4 pioneer dealerships, we have grown it into 42 to 52 this time. And teamwork, forging good relationships, these are key to success in any undertaking. That is how we won and continue winning the confidence of Hyundai Motor Company through the years. Add to all that good measure of creativity. Innovation is the lifeblood of business. Look, you've heard it often. Innovate or die. Customer-driven innovation is a hallmark of Hyundai Motor Company. Innovation is our challenging times that separates winners from losers. Look again. Every year, LinkedIn in 2018 U.S. Emerging Jobs reports lists the top 10 skills that will get you hired faster than anyone else. What do we see in them? The hard skills now require creativity, empathy, and the ability to connect with people. Technology alone will not drive success. Steve Jobs once said, "It is technology married with the liberal arts, married with the humanities that makes our hearts sing." And that requires commitment. Commitment to achieve. I always say this every time I am asked to be a resource speaker, and I will not repeating it. Success is a choice. As for me, my choice is to always ensure that the flip side of successful operations is positive social impact, which is Hyundai Motors Company's global vision to build a better world for all. Of the awards and citations that our company has received through the years, I am proud of having invested in projects that have social impact or positive impact on society. The Hyundai Logistics Center, the first and only green logistics center in the country. It has revolutionized the automotive and property development industries with cutting-edge green technology and operations. It is our flagship response to the national agenda for sustainability. The Hyundai Dream Center was launched last April of 2018. It aims to provide bright but underprivileged Filipinos with world-class vocational technical skills, opening doors for them to embark on productive careers in the automotive industry. The Hyundai Assembly Center, inaugurated in 2017, is a testament to Hyundai's confidence in the Philippine market and the Filipinos' acumen for business. Hyundai's first ever assembly center in our country is envisioned to empower manufacturing sector through job generation, skills enhancement, and technology transfer. And my favorite, the Harry Foundation Incorporated. Because mind you, you cannot bring everything 7 feet below the ground, but I will try to bring some. And the Harry Foundation is an important component of our business. Through it, we engage in partnerships outside our industry, the government, the academe, businesses, and communities who share our dream for a better Philippines. It highlights the heart and the human face of Hyundai in the Philippines through its advocacies in education, in health, community development, and youth and women empowerment. Now I go back to my challenge questions to you. How will you make use of your gifts to build a better world? How can we fill up future leadership posts with competent individuals? It used to be that people who were driving the economy looked like this. But now they're becoming to look like this. From millennials, Generation Z, and now Generation Alpha. From the me to I. You, the millennials, will dominate the work scene. Dear graduates, you are partners of business, government, and the academe. We count on you to steer our nation through the challenges of the new century. So keep on honing the skills needed for our automated future. Know and understand in society, technology, business, and the economy. Be open to change and act on opportunities, because opportunities just knocks once. If you fail to get it, somebody gets it. Discover spaces where technology can never occupy or replace you. So don't have fickle-minded. When an opportunity comes, grab it. It's not a thing to decide yes or no. It's what you do after that makes your decision right or wrong. Okay. The future is beyond science and technology, and increasingly more about creativity and leadership. If you come down to it, the 5 C's boil down to just one. It's choice. Choose character over quick money. Choose competence over shallow popularity. Choose to collaborate with people who share your ideals. And choose to be creative in building a better world for all. Choose success. Commit yourselves to achieve your lofty goals. Above all, choose to serve. It's a big, hard world out there, but nothing can be more powerful than making that fundamental choice. When I told my children, just study, and after that, the world out there is bright. Then my daughter, after graduating, said, you told me that. But look, we're all having a hard time getting employed. Where now is that happy world? Of course, that was how they challenged the norms. And that's how you will challenge the norms. But, as Apple CEO Tim Cook said in his commencement address to the MIT graduates in 2017, measure your impact in humanity, not in the likes, but the lives you touch, not in the popularity, but in the people you serve. So, graduates, I welcome you to the brave world of work. How far can we go as partners in nation building? Choose success. Embrace the demands of your profession with grit and mindset for growth. Build a life that you, your loved ones, and mentors can be proud of. And finally, as I say, our doors are open to those of you who want to join me in this nation building. Our HR is open to everyone. So here's to a youth-driven, future-ready Philippines. Congratulations, graduates, and to the academe. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.